Hello friends, welcome back. In the last session we have seen problems where we have been given the coordinates of the center and the value of radius. We have written the equation of the circle. In this session we have been given the equation of the circle. We have to find out the center and radius. So let's go ahead and try to solve this together. This is the first problem. We have x minus 1 whole square plus y square equal to 4. This is in the form of x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. It's in the form of that. Now if you compare them, you can see very clearly. If you compare them, you can see very clearly that h is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0 and r square equal to 4, that will give you r equal to 2. So the center coordinates are 1, 0 and the radius is equal to 2. Very simple, just a simple comparison. Let's go to the next one. We have x plus 5 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square equal to 9. So what's the equation we have to compare this with? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. Let's do the comparison. If I compare, I have minus h equal to 5, minus k equal to 1, r square equal to 9. That will give me h equal to minus 5, k equal to minus 1 and r equal to 3. So the coordinates of the center are minus 5, minus 1 and the radius is equal to 3. So let's go to the next one. In the next one we have to find out the center and radius of x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y equal to 5. So this we have to compare with the equation x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. But the given equation is not in the form of x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. So we have to convert this equation into the form of this x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square, then compare them, then find out the values of h and k. So for that what I will do, I will try to simplify here. I will write it as x square minus 4x plus y square plus 6y plus y square plus 6y equal to 5. Now I have to write this in the form of x minus h whole square. You know, completing the squares method, where you have a square and 2ab terms, you have to add the b square term. So that is what we are going to do now. In the next step we will write it as, this is x whole square minus 2 into x into, what is left out is 2. So I have a square minus 2 into a. So my b is 2. So I should add b square, that is nothing but 2 square. Similarly here I will have y whole square plus 2 into y into 3. That means b is 3 there. So I should add b square equal to, if I am adding on the left side, I should also add it on the right side. What I have added? 2 square and 3 square. So that is nothing but 5 plus 4 plus 9. So if you simplify this, this will be, now this whole expression I can write it as x minus 2 whole square, and this expression I can write it as y plus 3 whole square. So let's go ahead and write it. Now I can write it as x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square equal to 18, or can I write it as, I'll compare it here. I will say x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square equal to root 18. I will write it as 3 root 2 whole square. I can write it as 3 root 2 whole square. Now if you compare them, I will have minus h equal to minus 2, minus k equal to 3, and r square, r equal to 3 root 2. So minus minus cancels, h equal to 2, k equal to negative 3, and r equal to 3 root 2. So the coordinates are 2 comma minus 3, and the radius is equal to 3 root 2. So let's look at that problem again one more time. We have been given x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y plus 5 plus 6y is equal to 5. We have to find out the values of h, k and r. We have to compare this with the formula x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. But this equation is not in the form of x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. So I have to convert that into the form needed. For that I am using completing the squares method. You can see here x square minus 4x is nothing but a square and 2ab terms of a minus b whole square. So you have to add b square so that you can make it as x minus 2 whole square. Similarly, you have y square and 6y. That means you have a square and 2ab terms. So don't have the b square term. So you have to add it so that you can make it as y plus 3 whole square. Now when you add it on the left side, you should also add it on the right hand side to maintain the equilibrium. So you will have x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square equal to 18, or 3 root 2 whole square. By comparing, you can see that h equal to 2, k equal to negative 3, and r equal to 3 root 2. Okay. We have one more problem. Let's try to solve it here, or let me just try to erase this so that we can do that problem. We'll do the last one. We have to find out the center and radius of 3x square plus 3y square minus 6x plus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Now again, this equation is not in the form of x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. So I have to compare this. So again, I will be leveraging the completing the squares method. So my first step will be to divide by 3. You know that whenever you want to do complete the squares method, you should have quotient of x square and y square equal to 1. So I divide by 3. I will have x square plus y square minus 6x by 3 plus 4y by 3 minus 4 by 3 equal to 0. Or can I say that's nothing but equal to x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y by 3 minus 4 by 3 equal to 0. Now we will use the completing the squares method, complete the squares method. For that we will separate them. We will write it as x square minus 2x plus y square plus 4y by 3 minus 4 by 3 equal to 0. I deliberately given the space so that you will understand that we have separated x square and y square and the constant so that we can use the method. Now you can check here, you have a square and you have 2ab term, missing is b square term. Similarly, you have a square and you have 2ab term, missing is b square. So if you add b square term here and then you can convert this equation into the form of needed x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. So my next step will be x whole square, this is minus 2 into a is x into 1 is b, so my b is 1 there, plus 1 plus y square, a square again, 2 into y into 2 by 3 plus b square, that is 2 by 3 whole square minus 4 by 3 is equal to, I have to add 1 and 2 by 3 whole square on the right hand side also because I have added them on the left side. So it will be 1 plus 4 by 9. So this equation, now you can see that this you can write it as x minus 1 whole square and you can write this part as y plus 2 by 3 whole square. So we will have next step as x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 2 by 3 whole square equal to 1 plus 4 by 9 plus 4 by 3. We'll simplify that. 1 is 9 by 9, 4 by 9, 4 by 3 is 12 by 9. So that's equal to 25 by 9. So I can write it as x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 2 by 3 whole square equal to 25 by 9, which is also nothing but equal to 5 by 3 whole square. You can also write it as 5 by 3 whole square. So we'll go back and compare now with the equation what we need. We need x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. So I'll substitute there. What I have now is x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 2 by 3 whole square equal to 5 by 3 whole square. If you compare them, you can see very clearly h equal to 1, k equal to minus 2 by 3 and r is equal to 5 by 3. So let's repeat that again how we have done this. We have been given 3x square plus 3y square minus 6x plus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. We have to find out the center and radius. Now we see that it's not in the form x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square, so that we can compare and find out the values of h and k. Now what we have done, as we do with completing the squares method, always you have to make sure that x square and y square have a quotient of 1 so that you can convert them into a minus b whole square or a plus b whole square as needed. So the next step will be x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y by 3 minus 4 by 3 equal to 0. Now we see that this is incomplete square because you have a square minus 2ab, but you need to add b square. Similarly, you need to add b square in the next term too. We found what is the value of b because x square minus 2 into x, what is left out is b. b is 1, so I have to add 1. Similarly, I have to add here 2 by 3 whole square. When I add on the left side, I should also add on the right side. So that's what we have done. After that, we have simplified that. We have converted this from x square minus 2x plus 1 into x minus 1 whole square, and the second one into y plus 2 by 3 whole square equal to 5 by 3 whole square. Comparing that with x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square, you can see that h equal to 1, k equal to minus 2 by 3, and r equal to 5 by 3. So that's how you can solve the problems when you know the equation of the circle, you want to find out the center and radius. Now in the next sessions, we are going to look into interesting examples where we have been given something like the center passing through 2 points and also going through point of intersection of 2 lines, or touching a line, or touching x-axis, or making an area. So something like that, some different interesting scenarios we are going to look into the coming session. So thanks for your time. Bye for now. I'll catch you again in the next session.